My name is Sharon Pulwer. I'm a cinematographer based in LA. I'm here with my AFI thesis film, The Bullfighter, which is competing in the student competition here at CAMERIMAGE.
Who are you?
Felipe Fernando de la Fernand. Who are you?
Es teatro, predeterminado por las leyes de la costumbre. Pensé que esa sería mi última corrida de toros. No pude salvar a mi propio bebé, pero a este lo haré.
We knew we were shooting a comedy, but a part of the thing is that the character takes itself very seriously. We want to shoot it as seriously as well. So we almost kind of wanted to fool the viewer in the beginning to think this is a drama, and then as we go, they start to understand this is actually a satire. So that was kind of most of it is really a satire about like male ego and like hero characters. We went really and like watched how those characters are shot, you know, and how, you know, these kind of, a lot of like these low angle shots, they're trying to make you look big and like these very dramatic camera movements, but then we used them with repetition and we exaggerated all of that language to make it, it's, you know, it's this character, the bullfighter, he's Felipe Fernando de la Fernand, the lead. He's an extraordinary character that finds itself in an ordinary world. So he used to be a bullfighter, but now he becomes a valet, a flag-waving, you know, like parking lot attendant in Los Angeles. So that was what we kind of wanted to laugh about. And yeah, we had a lot of just fun with that and with the action sequences and how to kind of exaggerate everything and use a lot of repetition and crazy camera movements. The film moves between his flashbacks of his past, this like glorious past, and then the present that's very like grim and gray parking lot. So we really wanted the past to be super saturated, to have like a lot of very vibrant colors. We really made sure to highlight all of the reds in the film. We chose to shoot anamorphic, and we used the Ingenue, the 52 to 156 zoom lens. A lot of it was around like creating also like visual comedy, and one of Giselle's favorite moves is just a zoom in. We find it to be so funny in so many moments. So using a zoom lens was like absolutely crucial, and we repeat that every time that someone dies. We have a character named Mama Lula, and the camera zooms into her as she shakes her head too. So those kind of visual jokes, like we wanted the lens choice to like serve that in so many ways, and the focal length that we were choosing were, you know, a lot of that was around how to create that kind of humor. Framing and composition-wise, we wanted the past to have a lot of camera movement. We used a lot of Steadicam, a lot of dolly, and then in the present, these very kind of like static frames. So when we get back to the future, it's suddenly like very static, very kind of almost stuck, you know, it feels a little awkward. We wanted it to feel the same awkwardness that the interviewer is feeling. So that was a part of, you know, just trying to create that humor and contrast. Giselle is such a visual director, and in that sense, like we really thought a lot of it is set in the character's imagination. So we wanted it to feel the same way he sees it. So for example, we have like this sequence where he describes his parents and he only knew them from photographs. So we thought, how are we going to shoot that? So we wanted to have these kind of almost like moving still images. So we decided to use just like to have kind of a flash going in and out, as if the camera is a photographer that's going through the room, and use freeze frames. So it's like these images that he remembers of his parents, but then they get kind of animated. Every time we like approach the scene, we're like, how would Felipe see it? How would Felipe think about it? And that's kind of what guided how we visualized it. We just graduated from AFI, so I'm hoping to shoot some features. I haven't shot features yet, so yeah, and I'm still working with Giselle. She's developing another feature, so hopefully we get to make that very soon. Yeah, and just keep working in LA, in Hollywood.